Right now, Florida bar owners are opening up after months of being closed.
The Department of Business and Professional Regulation gave owners the green light to operate at 50% capacity.
Yeah, many have been closed since the state shut them down. That happened back in June. News 6's Nadine Yanis is live in Orlando's Ivanhoe Village. And Nadine, bars there just reopened?
Yeah, we're outside of the Thirsty Topher that flipped that sign to open not too long ago. You know, the owner says this is a very good feeling. He was taking odd jobs like delivering groceries to survive. His staff teaching kickboxing online. As you can imagine, it's been a tough 6 months, and they are happy to see this open sign today. As Ron DiDonetto wiped down his wood bar, his co-owner sanitized the seats, ready to reopen their tiny Ivanhoe bar, Thirsty Topher, for the first time since June.
Today we are reopening the bar for the first time in months. I can't even, it's been so long. It's been, I think, June.
Unlike other bars who began obtaining food licenses to reopen in the last few weeks, DiDonetto had no kitchen and no choice but to close down again. After bars were allowed to reopen but forced to close down as part of phase 2 reopening in June.
Devastating. I mean, it's hard when you're doing everything safely and the right way, and certain people ruin it for everybody else. And it not only just affects us, it affects our staff.
The closures earlier in the summer stemmed from an increased number of positive COVID cases contact traced back to bars that had their licenses temporarily suspended, like Knight's Pub near UCF, which posted today its lessons learned ahead of reopening. Quote, "We have enhanced our sanitation efforts and implemented new operational procedures." The post adds, "If you're sick, stay home."
Luckily, it's for lack of a better term, people are more quarantine experienced now.
DiDonetto saying now patrons should know how to act as bars reopen with no more than 50% capacity and can only serve those who are seated.
If we have to close again, I don't know if we'll be able to survive either.
And that is why the pressure is on for these bar owners to not only make sure folks are social distancing, but they're putting a lot of faith in the customers that now that we've had a few months to get used to what it's like being out in a pandemic, that they would also adhere to the rules now that bars are back open. We'll talk to another bar who's also has some lessons learned at 5 o'clock. Guys, back to you.